1-1. Arsenal get a draw away at Goodison Park. And at this point, I seriously think Arsenal have dropped at least, what is it, 12 to 15 points based off of poor officiating and shit refereeing decisions, leading to us dropping points again. This was given as a penalty to Everton. The thumbnail to this video was given as a penalty to Everton. Miles Lewis Skelly getting brought down by his shoulder. The guy took his shirt, pulled him down onto his own leg, and then after that, they have the audacity to give the penalty to Everton. Disgraceful refereeing performance. And it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that one moment. There was numerous moments throughout the game where it could have easily been a yellow card for what do you call it, Ethan, early in the game. There could have been moments throughout the game where Everton were just literally kicking lumps out of our players, and they didn't even give one consideration of a yellow card to Everton in those moments. On top of that, on top of everything else, today's refereeing performance is probably up there with some of the worst I've seen all season. No, and don't even get me started on the red cards, the penalty versus Brighton, the red card versus Brighton, the red card versus City. Refereeing performance have been bad all season. But this is just not even fun anymore. What is this? What is this? Honestly, what is it with dodgy penalties and dodgy refereeing decisions, and they even tried to give them a free kick at the end of the game? What are they doing? What are the referees doing? Now, if you want to talk about Arsenal's players and the performance, we're going to get into that. Best believe we're going to get into all the Arsenal players and the performance. But can somebody please explain to me how this is a penalty? And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys once again what I'm talking about. And I want you guys to tell me what you think, because this was ridiculous in my opinion. And I'm going to show you frame by frame. Frame by frame. First frame. 1 second. Let me zoom in actually, because I don't want to get copyright infringement. So boom. You got Miles Lewis Skelly 50-50 challenge, right? Then you see the attacking player trying to get positioning. Miles Lewis Skelly still trying to also get positioning. And then whatever his name is, I forget his name. Jack Harrison, I think. He grabs Miles Lewis Skelly's shoulder and grabs onto his shirt, and you can see where he pulls him back. He pulls him back, and this angle is not good enough. But let me show you from here. You can clearly see from this angle that not only does he pull him back, but the angle in which he pulls him back, he pulls him behind his back. Literally grabs him and pulls him back. There is no way in hell you can tell me that this is not a 50-50 challenge and the guy literally gave a penalty after this, because the guy dived. Look at this. Look at this. After he pulled him back, he goes and throws himself. He goes and throws himself. Tell me that's not a fucking dive. That is never a penalty. That is some disgraceful refereeing. That right there is another form. That right there is another example of the shit we've had to deal with the entire season. Referees, red cards, penalties, bullshit. This is what it's been. This is what it's been. The referees in the Premier League are a disgrace. The PGMOL, they're a disgrace. You can scrutinize Miles Lewis Skelly's performance, whatever you want to say, but in my opinion, he did not do anything wrong. He did not do anything wrong. The guy, maybe he should be a little bit more cautious, if you want to say, but that's not a penalty. That is never a penalty. That is just a terrible, terrible, terrible call from the referee. And if people want to blame Miles Lewis Skelly and try to drag Miles Lewis Skelly, that's bullshit. The foul was on Miles Lewis Skelly. It wasn't him fouling Jack Harrison. He's the one that got fouled. He's the one that got brought down. He's the one who literally gets his shirt pulled and his back literally thrown back onto the ground. Nah, man. This is some bullshit. Literally some bullshit. Some bullshit. It ruins the whole game. It ruins the whole game, the whole watching experience. Just that game did not have too many moments outside of that. Outside of that, let's be real. Outside of that moment, there weren't too many key moments in the game. The game was kind of dull. The game was kind of boring. It is what it is. Everton don't really have much to play for. They're not in a relegation battle. Arsenal don't really have much to play for. We really showed with the lineup that we put out there that we're going to prioritize the game versus Real Madrid in the Champions League, as we should. As we should. But that was a disgraceful refereeing performance. And even what he did at the end. Did you guys notice what he did at the end? Did you notice what he did at the end? The referee today, Darren England, he's a waste man. Last second of the game, what does he do? He says, hey, everyone, stop. He signals for the game to end, but then he decides, you know what? Let's just give Tarkowski a free kick because Trossard pretended to kick him but didn't actually kick him. So the game went on for an extra second. What are they doing? Honestly, it's laughable. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. Listen, we're not catching Liverpool. We're not going any closer to winning this Premier League this season. Let's be real. The Premier League was gone a long, long time ago. A really long time ago. You hear me? Listen, that was finished. Not happening. Papish. Gone. Bang. Finished. That was done a long time ago. There's not even a chance of us going to their ground with the league still being on the line. Because the league's going to be wrapped up way before the last 3 weeks of the season. Right? Liverpool win the next game. What is it going to be? 15 points? Doesn't matter that we have a game in hand. Fuck that shit. Also, Sterling, good performance. We had some good performances from some of these guys, but really and truly, it's nothing to really write home about. Overall, it was a heavily rotated side. Heavily rotated side. Heavily rotated side. Look at this. This was the team. You had Sterling, Trossard, Ethan up front. Mikel Moreno kind of playing as a striker, actually. Ethan was more as a midfielder, playing in the 10. Jorginho was in there. Rice was in there. Ben White's back. He got 50 minutes, and Timber got 50 minutes. Kivior actually got man of the match, but I don't think he was that good to get man of the match. Like, I didn't notice him that much. Mazzucchelli, of course. I thought Mazzucchelli did okay. He had a good run where he ran from like one whole side of the pitch all the way to the other side, and that's the kind of stuff that you need to change a game. But yeah, it is what it is. At this point, people are going to banter. They're going to say, oh, you should have went on to go score. You know what? We could have. We should have. We had a good opportunity from a free kick. We had some good opportunities in open play, but overall, it just was a draw. And I think a draw is a fair result. On the back of them getting a penalty, we didn't do enough to go on to win the game. Fair play. Everton are really good, set up well defensively. They're a really solid team. And defensively, this is what they do. They end up getting draws. Everton, they don't get enough goals in their team to win games, but they're going to get draws. And that's what they consistently do. Consistently. But hey, now we get to focus on Real Madrid. Saka got rest. He only played 45 minutes. Martinelli gets to rest. He only played 45 minutes. Timber played only like 30 minutes. Ben White played for, 60 minutes himself. Then you got Odegaard also came off the bench, played only 30 minutes. Only person who really didn't get any rest is Saliba and Declan Rice, but understandably so, as we're not going to rest every single player. We're not going to rest every single player in this game. But yeah, let's do player ratings. Time for Arsenal player ratings. It's going to be a quick video. Let's be honest. There's not much to talk about. The game in itself was like a 5 out of 10. The game was very dull. But yeah. David Raya. What are we giving David Raya, guys? I'm giving David Raya a 7. I thought he made some good saves, really caught some good catches. Majority of their set pieces from Everton, he basically just said, nope, you're not having a good set piece day today. And he caught every single ball. So you got to give him credit. Ben White, solid, good 45 minutes. I thought he was really good in overlapping runs. I thought Ben White was really solid in overlapping runs, so that was a good move from him. I'll give Ben White a 7 also. Saliba 7, didn't really bother, didn't get bothered at all, didn't have to deal with much. Everton offered very little threat at all. Kivior, solid performance, 7 out of 10. He got man of the match. Fair play. He played a lovely pass for Trossard in one moment, but outside of that, didn't really notice too much about him. Mazu Skelly, 50-50. Some people are going to say it's his mistake that led to the goal, but I thought he got fouled and he didn't really deserve that penalty. But hey, incredible run in the second half. Overall, positive performance from him. I'll give him a 6.5 just because the penalty. What did Jorginho do? Not really much. Give him a 6. Declan Rice, good set piece delivery. Had a good. He forced Pickford into a save for one of the opportunities we had later in the game. Overall, not much going on with Declan Rice. I'll give him a 7. Mikel Moreno didn't really do much. He was nice and neat with his footwork at certain points, but didn't really do his best work today. Maybe his best position is as striker. Sterling got an assist today. Overall, though, ineffective. I'll give him a 6.5. A solid performance, but not great. Ethan, very ineffective, quiet game, really struggled to get into the game today. Perhaps it's just not his day today. Trossard, he scored the goal, so I'm going to have to give him a higher rating than the majority of people. I'll give him a 7.5. Tidy finish, but he could have done better in the second half. Martinelli came on. He looked really lively. He looked really good. Martinelli looks like he's ready for the Real Madrid game. Came on, gave us a 6.5 performance. 6, actually. I'll give him a 6. Solid performance. Saka, he's still a little rusty. He needs to get himself some minutes. But overall, 6, nothing much to be said. And then I'm not even going to rate the rest of the guys. Kieran Tierney, Martin Odegaard, and Timber. Not enough time to rate them. Mikel Arteta, overall, I'll give him a 6. We didn't win, but he did good in resting the players. No injuries going into the Real Madrid game, and the Real Madrid game is really all that matters at this point. Champions League, and that's it. And overall, the referees today, just garbage. Referees are shit, and VR should have overturned the penalty. I think there's enough evidence to say you should have overturned that penalty. But fair. We're gonna wrap it up here, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love for the love, and you already know what it is. Peace.